What's good, y'all? So in my first ever YouTube video, I highlighted some of the main practices and methods that I used to really help keep my mental health in check. These practices were part of my daily routine. If I can point to the one most important thing that really played the biggest factor in helping me come off my anxiety medication, it was implementing my own daily routine. Wake up. Yeah, no. This is usually how it goes. Wake up! Drink water because I'm parched. Don't grab that phone. So I understand nowadays our phone is literally everything to us. It's how we communicate, it's how we learn, and it really never leaves our sight. Whether you're opposed to the idea of constantly being on your phone, the reality is times have changed. And the world's gonna continue to revolve around the devices we have in our hands. With that said, personally, I just tend to have better days when I'm not constantly on it. I try to allow myself times during a day where I can be on my phone as long as I want, except if I'm just mindlessly scrolling with no intentions of interacting with other people or posting some of my own content. And first thing in the morning is definitely not one of these times. Take my vitamins. That's a lot of vitamins. So it's definitely a lot of vitamins. But the truth is, I've really just come to realize how important it is to treat your body right. And taking vitamins is one of the best ways to accomplish this. I do plan to make a separate video where I really go into depth on why I take these certain vitamins and how they help me personally. So stay tuned for that one. Next, go outside and get some sun. So exposing yourself to sunlight is one of the most important things you can do when you first wake up. If you deprive yourself of sunlight in the waking hours, your body has trouble distinguishing whether it's still time to sleep or whether or not it should get fired up for the day. This is where a lot of that morning grogginess when we first wake up comes in. This is because our circadian rhythm is somewhat out of whack. So if you're able to find some sort of light when you first wake up, it will go a long way. Hug Mr. Boogies. Next, get to moving. So after I get some sun, I try to do something that really just gets me moving. Honestly, I just switch it up from day to day depending on how I'm feeling. Some days I'll go on a run, some days I'll hop in the pool and do some laps, and some days like this one, I'll do some sort of stretching routine. And then I proceed to put my right leg over my head. Yeah, no. Notice how some of the practices I'm utilizing aren't necessarily an everyday thing. And I do that for a reason. If you allow yourself a few different options on what to do for that day, it makes it so much more easier to stick to. Personally, it really just helps me not get tired or burnt out of doing the same things over and over again. Why am I so ugly? Shower because I'm musty as hell. Play some bangers. Cold showers. I'm gonna say it again. Cold showers. I know it sounds so simple, and I know for a fact that warm water be hitting different in the morning, but that cold water, man, will give you such a crazy boost. You have to experience it for yourself. Cold water has too many benefits. It helps you regulate your blood sugar, which helps you stay lean and keep fat off, improves blood circulation, but the most beneficial for me has been the psychological benefits that it gives me. So what exposing yourself to cold water really does is stimulate your vagus nerve. And this vagus nerve is responsible for activating your parasympathetic nervous system. Activating your parasympathetic nervous system will basically help yourself calm down. What it ultimately does is relieve you of stress, anxiety, and really just gives you this sense of calmness. Next, we're getting all dressed up because we're going to the kitchen. I literally eat the same thing for breakfast every day. This consists of a 3-egg omelet with onions, sweet peppers, and turkey bacon. Oil up that baby real nice. Straight skills. Yeah, pour that on there real nice. Spinach, kale, some berries for you. Half the banana because carbs, some cacao powder, some turmeric and cinnamon, and some nice, thick peanut butter. Yeah. Yeah. Lick that spoon, Diego. Lick that spoon nice and clean. Almond milk. Blend that up real nice. Don't be jealous now. 2 cups for my fat ass. And some whipped cream on that motherfucker. Hey Diego, you mind if I get a bite of that? Next, I work.
Say this, man. It's a game. This thing is serious, but it's got a game-like quality to it. And if you don't fucking see that, you better open your eyes. You better open your fucking eyes. And that doesn't mean that you play with it. Understand what I'm saying here. You can do what you put your mind to. And if you continue to put your mind to it, the game opens up new levels.
So the only thing really strict about my workout is that I do it at least 5 times a week. As far as a routine, I enjoy doing circuits. I usually just choose 4 different exercises that work out different parts of my body. When I really changed my relationship with working out is when I realized that my mental health really started to improve. In the past, I worked out solely for the purpose of just looking good in the mirror. And for me, doing this just wasn't sustainable. After I started to realize how important working out was to not only my physical health, but my mental health as well, is when I started being way more consistent. I started looking at working out as just a major challenge I had to overcome that day. And because of this, every time I complete a hard workout, I feel accomplished, calm, and less anxious. And honestly, I just feel one step closer to achieving my goals. And I really just started to notice if you do these things, looking good in the mirror is going to come with that anyways. Next, cold plunge. So the cold plunge basically has all the same benefits as the shower. Just because the water is much colder, those benefits are just basically amplified. Now we eat. Dinner is something you should really look forward to. I mean, after all, we all love food. You can still have delicious, satiating foods that still provide crazy amounts of nutrients and vitamins. This part of my day is what I really cherish the most. And I'm really unable to fathom how blessed I really am to have a family that I'm so close with. Because I know, unfortunately, there are many people that have never experienced what this feels like. Being able to embrace the presence of the people that I love just helps me realize that the things I constantly worry about and agonize over are honestly not that important in the grand scheme of things. I take the time to go up on my roof and enjoy the sunset. I'm the type of person that really values time by myself. I try to use this time to reflect on thoughts that occur to me throughout the day and really just embrace the fresh air and amazing view. After doing this day in and day out, it helped me realize many things, mainly to slow down and really embrace the present moment. When we're constantly looking forward to future experiences or tasks we have to complete, we tend to overlook the beautiful little moments that occur every day that ultimately bring the most happiness to our lives. Happiness isn't something we necessarily pursue or eventually achieve. Happiness surrounds us all the time. We just have to have the presence of mind to recognize when it's there. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do me a huge favor and leave a thumbs up. If you have any specific questions about the practices or methods that are part of my daily routine, please do not hesitate to ask in the comment section. I will eventually come out with more detailed videos on these methods and practices, so just be on the lookout for those. If you do enjoy the content that I'm putting out, it would literally mean the world to me if you guys subscribe to my channel, as I will be posting similar videos to this on a weekly basis. And with that said, I'll see you guys next time.